Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. And this has got to stop. It's got to end. And we can't do this anymore. What I'm talking about is the endless speculation, these articles that keep coming out about when the next who the next James Bond is going to be. And I got to say, I mean, I've had a number of these articles that have been really getting under my skin. And so we're doing a little bit of a rant here today because um, there was an article today that came out, and it was, I don't know, it was just kind of going the same direction that all these articles keep going. Oh, this would be such a great opportunity to have so and so be the next Bond. Fans are really behind this. So just all the same tropes that just keep getting put out there in all these articles. So the article that I saw today was it was because the Golden Globes were on, and Cillian Murphy had an acceptance speech, and so this article was just like, oh, Cillian Murphy is in the running and for the next James Bond. And I'm thinking, no, he's not. No, he's not. I mean, and so let's address a few of these and just it's got to stop. It's got to end. So Cillian Murphy from Oppenheimer. So when we're looking at Cillian Murphy from Oppenheimer, he's not that much younger than Daniel Craig, who they're saying is too old to play Bond. Next, we have Tom Hiddleston. Again, close to the same age as Daniel Craig. Too old. Idris Elba. Good looking guy, great actor. He's too old. They're all too old. And so the thing that's getting upsetting is that these articles, they're just pandering. They're trying to take this approach. Well, it's almost like they're saying, well, we're trying not to make anyone feel excluded. Just being nominated, just being mentioned should be a compliment and things like that. But it's not. It's not. It's just pandering. The producers, they've already made decisions on and they've already said that they want someone younger. They want someone who's going to be able to carry the character, the franchise for multiple movies. Now, these are all great actors. And when these articles come out and start getting people talking, are they going to be the next Bond? And then people start asking them, oh, so have you heard the latest? You're being mentioned as the next Bond? And it puts these actors in a really difficult situation because what are they going to do? Are they going to say, listen, I'm too old. Daniel Craig, we're almost the same age. Daniel Craig is stepping down from that because he was saying he's too old. It's hard to, and like Roger Moore even had happened when he was in A View to a Kill, his final Bond movie, and he's looking at his co-star, and he's like, oh my goodness, I would be dating their mother, and their mother is much younger than me. How must this look on film? I'm like this. I'm this really old person, and I've got somebody, maybe even less than half their age, that's supposed to be their love interest, and it just looks awkward on the big screen. And so by putting these actors in that position to where they have to either say, I can't be the next Bond. They've already said they want somebody younger. I'm way too old to do this. Well, they're not going to say that because they don't they it's not fair to make these actors or actresses draw attention to their age. They don't want to kill work coming their way. They don't want to remind people out there of their age because maybe that's going to limit the type of scripts that get sent to them. So they're not going to say that. They're, oh, I'm too old. They're not going to say that. They'll be more like, it's like, oh, yeah, I've heard it, and it's nice. It's nice. Hey, I wouldn't turn it down if it came my way, but yeah, it's just nice to be considered. It's the same thing. It's just nice to be nominated. When really it's just pandering and it puts them in awkward positions. It's not fair. Producers have already said, no, we're not even looking at that age bracket. So they got to just stop. They need to stop bringing these actors out who are too old for what the producers want for the characters, or for the character of Bond. Because, I mean, really look at it. These are all good actors. But by the time the movie gets going, by the time they start writing, by the time they start filming and shooting, by the time they get done editing, by the time the movie's finished and it's released, that's it. That's it. These actors that they're saying, oh, should be in there, it'll be a standalone movie, and that is not what the producers said that they've wanted. Now, they may change their mind. Who knows? They may say, hey, let's take advantage of getting a really good actor, regardless of age. Maybe they come up with a plan for a standalone movie to reverse maybe some of the damage that's been done at the end of Daniel Craig's run. But that's not what the producers have said. Now, the articles. Here's point number 2 in all this. Now, the articles that also keep saying things like, "Oh, the James Bond fans are really behind this. They really want this, and they're ready for this." No, they are not. When these articles say that James Bond fans are really behind this or that, no, they're not. I honestly don't think the writers of some of these articles would actually know a Bond fan if one of them poked them in their golden eye with their gold finger. And I'm going to tell you right now, half the article writers out there writing about the new Bond, they probably have no idea what that reference even means, the one that I just gave right there. You read some of these articles, it's just like, these are not Bond fans. They don't speak for us. They don't speak for Bond fans. They're just pandering, and they're trying to push these producers and those that make the decisions. They're trying to push them into making decisions by using fake support and fake pressure. Oh, the fans want this. So they're putting fake pressure on the producers, but these articles, they don't really speak for us. If they actually made these radical changes to Bond that a lot of these articles are pushing for, in any way, if it's any kind of a radical change to Bond, the character, the person, they will lose the majority of their Bond fans, and they will destroy the future of the franchise. So when these articles, these writers, when they're pushing for these big radical changes, and then they say, oh, the Bond fans are behind this, they're ready for this, they're supporting this, they're wrong. They are dead wrong. Fans, true Bond fans, they will not want radical changes to the character. You can update a character, bring them into some modern time, giving them giving Bond modern technology, modern gadgets, things. So of course, that's all, modern music, all of that is supported. But if you make radical changes to Bond himself, to that character, those fans are gone. Maybe you'll gain a handful of some new fans, but you will lose the old fans by the troves, by the thousands. They will walk. They're just, nope, this is not Bond. I'll go back to the real Bond, but I'm done with this at this point. So, um, yeah. So I got a question for some of these article writers. Then, Uh, are you trying to? I mean, literally, are you trying to kill the franchise by pushing for these radical changes? Because you obviously don't care about the franchise if you're trying to make radical changes that will push those fans away. Now, some of these articles, they just guess too much. They're just guessing way too much. Let's look at the top 150 choices that could be the next Bond. I mean, literally, they're throwing every name in existence into the mix, and it's almost just so that they can say, see, they were in our list, we called it. I mean, that's just dumb, and that's got to stop too. Literally, all these articles, they got to stop. If you're going to report on the next James Bond, report on an actual decision, an actual choice that has been made, not just this endless speculation with the pandering, putting fake pressure on those who are making the decisions to try to make them make radical changes. It's fake pressure. It's not from the Bond fans. So and the thing is, if they're trying to push these decisions that will ruin the franchise and push the majority of the Bond fans away, they're obviously not Bond fans themselves, and they shouldn't even be writing these articles, because obviously, reading some of these articles, they literally have no clue.